Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. I think it's Katie and Rosie who are here with me today. and this video will stay up for anyone who wants to watch it later on. So, welcome, current and future yogis. It is a beautiful day here on the west coast of Newfoundland. Hope it's really nice wherever you guys are too, out in Steady Brook or St. John's. So today we're going to do a core strength Vinyasa class, about 60 minutes, and we're going to start with some pranayama or breath work. And we're going to do breath of fire, which is a practice that sometimes looks really hilarious. I'm not going to show you my belly as I'm doing it, but yeah, it's a nice way to strengthen your core muscles and start getting some warmth going in your body. Yeah, and basically engaging. So get settled on your mat. We'll start from seated, and yeah, you might want to sit on a pillow. And yeah, we'll get going. Whoop, there we go. All right. So sitting up nice and straight, rounding down through your sit bones. Feeling your core connecting, not your core, your bottom connecting with the cushion or the floor. Drawing up through your spine, place your hands on your knees and close your eyes. We're going to settle in before we start raising the temperature a little bit throughout our flow. So bring your attention to your breath. Inhaling through your nose, feeling the rib cage expanding, maybe in one place, one hand or both hands on your rib cage. And feel that engagement. Inhaling, feeling that sort of balloon action. Our lungs are really huge. They extend down far into our rib cage, around here and through our back. They're huge. So you'll feel yourself expand like a balloon. On your inhale and on the exhale, slowly release. Maybe you want to exhale through your mouth, inhaling through your nose. And parting your lips and exhale. And continuing your breath. Bring your attention to how you're feeling today. Did you wake up energized? Or did you need a little something to start getting jazzed for your day? This is a tricky time for most of us, a time of uncertainty. It's important to keep coming back to our breath and tapping into just our intuition. And our core is the seat of our intuition. Anytime we have doubts or uncertainties, sometimes we really feel it in our tummy area. It might express itself in terms of some discomfort, or sometimes, when we're excited about things that are coming up, we get butterflies. And so it's important to trust our gut, trust our core intuition. And today our practice is going to be about tapping into that core, that intuition, and that seat of intention. So I know that a lot of people are saying these days that it's important not to have high expectations, not to hold ourselves to the same standards as we do in regular life during non-pandemic times. But it's also, and that's very true, it's also really important that we see this time as a moment where there's possibility. And so, are there things that you want to cultivate in your life at this time? Maybe this is a really good opportunity to start cultivating more, I don't know, strength, awareness, doing some more breath work or meditation. Maybe there's actually some tangible things that you're hoping to start without holding yourself to any standards or expectations. So bring to mind something that you want to cultivate in your life. Maybe it's more friendship or love or self love. Bring that thing to mind. And throughout our practice, we'll keep coming back to that intention. And inhale deep through your nose. Let yourself draw up nice and strong through the spine. Exhale through your mouth. Now we're going to begin our breath of fire. So this is a kind of breath that, or pranayama, where you'll actually be able to feel your belly or your navel snapping back towards your spine as you exhale. It looks something like this. You inhale halfway, and on the exhale, it's like your belly snaps back and pushes the air out through your nose. So your mouth stays closed. One moment, that's Sophie at the door, as predicted. What's your intention? Kibbles, that's her intention. All right, so let's try this out. So I will count the breaths and do a little tapping. That's for your exhale. Every time I clap, that's an exhale, pushing your belly towards your spine. It's just a little playtime. Have a laugh with it. And it's a nice way to warm up for our practice. All right, so inhale deep. Exhale fully. Inhale halfway. Exhale. Keep it going. 10 more. Hold at the top. And exhale, let it go. We'll do one more round. So take a great big inhale. Exhale fully. And begin. Inhale halfway and go. Ten more. Hold at the top, last exhale. Inhale fully. And exhale through your mouth. Does that make you feel a little more awake? It makes me feel a little more awake, for sure. All right, come on off your bolster or your pillow, and we'll get started with some movement. All right. So cross your legs at the top of your mat, middle of your mat area, whatever. Inhale, reach your arms up, active through your fingertips. Exhale, let's twist over to the right. Place your left hand on your right knee. Right hand comes behind you and a gentle twist through your spine. Inhale, center, reach long. Exhale, twist. This is a good time to start trying on Ujjayi Pranayama, the ocean breath. And with your mouth closed, you breathe through your nose, constricting a little bit in your throat with your tongue at the roof of your mouth. And that should create a sort of audible breath. It sounds like the ocean. It's a nice way to keep yourself heated through your practice. One more on each side. The cat is sitting right in front of the microphone, so I don't know if you can hear her. Now she's licking her bum in front of the microphone. Oh my gosh. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, start drawing your elbows in towards your center. Lean back a little bit. Create fists. Inhale deep. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Maybe your knees draw up a little bit as you're doing that. Let's start to cross at the ankles. If you want to increase that challenge, draw up into a sort of Navasana with your ankles crossed. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, draw up, active through your fingers. Exhale. Uncross and cross the other way. Let's keep going. And if at any point you need a little break, just give yourself a little hug and draw yourself towards your knees. Keep it going. Let's do 3 more. And 1. Can you release those ankles? Sit up nice and tall. Balance on that sit bone area. Hold on to the backs of your legs if you want. Draw those knees strongly together. Or release those hands and balance. Maybe you want to straighten the legs. And let's place the feet on the ground. Reach your hands towards the front of the room, front of your mat, and we'll start to slowly come down for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw yourself down. Walk your feet in just a little bit, just so you can touch your ankles with your fingertips. We'll do some hip rolls. Inhale. Start to tilt your pelvis forward and under, kind of scooping your tailbone, and start to draw your hips up towards the sky. And slowly come on down. Inhale. Exhale, lift on up. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. Maybe you want to draw your hands up behind you, behind your head as you lift those hips. Exhale, lower the palms and your hips. Inhale, lifting up. And you keep that going while I let Sophie outside. Bye-bye. Go. And let's do 3 more. And when you get to the last one, feel free to hold it up here or just bring yourself down and take a break, drawing your knees into your chest. Perhaps you want to find your hands underneath you and roll your shoulders underneath your body for a beautiful chest opener. And for an added bonus challenge, if you like, pick up your right heel and come onto your toes. See if you can draw that knee in towards your belly and then up towards the sky. Holding for 3, 2, 1, lower down. Other side, draw the left knee in, maybe just coming up onto the toes and just testing your balance, either way. And maybe draw that leg up. Keep those hips lifted. Keep that right knee in line with the ankle. And lower down. Release your hands if they're underneath you and come all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. And bring your legs to a tabletop 90-degree angle position here. And bring your fingertips to your temple area or your ears. Some folks like to clasp behind their heads, but I caution you with that because sometimes you can end up wrenching your neck, and we want to build strength through the neck area and the spine. So if you can not do that, that's great. If you want to, if that's what you're used to with sit-ups, you do that. All right, so inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift up through your shoulders and begin to twist over to the left, drawing your right foot forward and hovering it, drawing your left knee in towards your chest. Inhale through center, keep your chest lifted. Exhale, squeeze, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. And keep it going at your pace. If you hear walking or children running or screaming, those are my neighbors. And if you want to extend your legs straight for an added bonus, when you're going to the left, reach your right arm off to the side of the left leg. Inhaling through center, exhaling other side. So yogi's choice, and if at any point you want to break, just bring yourself down to your back and hug your knees into your chest. Like that. And we'll go for 6 more, 3 on each side. And when you're finished, draw the knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Case in point. And let's come into happy baby. Gentle opening for the hips. And this often feels really great, especially in the morning when we're just getting going. So you can hold on to your ankles or hold on to the bottoms of your feet. And your head stays on the ground. Think about drawing your lower back onto the ground. If you find yourself curling up, you might want to find a different hand position, backing off maybe to your ankles. And hug your knees into your chest. We're going to do some rolling hovers. So we're going to hold on to the back of your legs. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale back and forward. Balance here. Maybe your feet touch down. Maybe you don't quite get there and you're just like this for a bit. Get more momentum going. And sit on up. Maybe you can release the hands. And for those of you who are a little more adventurous, take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. This is a fun one. Straighten through your back. Inhale. Exhale, curve. Roll back. Roll forward. And can you straighten your legs? Oh, yes, you can. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Ooh, almost didn't make it that time. So any version will do. Straighten through the back if you're doing this one. And balance. Let's plant the feet on the ground. Give yourself a little hug. Roll over your knees. And let's find a tabletop position. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Wrists line up with your shoulders. Feet or your knees are hip distance apart. And let's find a nice active version of tabletop. So what we want to avoid is sinking the belly. You want to think about drawing your belly in and up. So your navel to spine, squeezing like a sponge or something here through your center. You're thinking about the lower ribs kind of connecting here at the lower rib cage area. Nice long spine. Your head is an extension of your spine. Inhale. Exhale, let the tummy drop. Lift through the tailbone, roll your shoulders back. Cow posture. Inhale. Exhale, push through the hands. Cat pose. Rounding through your shoulders, rounding through your back. Think about extending your spine up towards the ceiling. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Finding fluid movement through your spine and just go at your own pace. Exhaling to cat, inhaling to cow. And if you want to try on any other movement, sort of like some side to side movement with the hips, little hula dance. I like to look back and try to like basically hinge my tail, my pretend tail, over to the left, like it's wagging over this way, and look at it. Kind of like some side to side spinal movement here. And other side. Or you can just keep going with your regular cat cow. And some folks might want to do some shoulder movement, sinking down into your shoulders, rounding through your back. Just any movement that's going to help you wake up the body. Four more breaths here. And let's meet in child's pose. So feel free to widen your legs and sink your hips down towards your feet, drawing your hands forward onto the mat and sinking your forehead towards the floor. Try to reach as far as you can with the palms of your hands, really opening up through your armpit area and your back. And walk your palms over to the left side, just off your mat. Perhaps stack your right hand over the left. And if this is not enough of a stretch for you, you could walk your fingers a little further away. You should feel a gentle stretch through your right side body. And inhale back through center. Exhale over to the right. Stacking your left hand on top of your right, forehead to the ground. And you can sit here or maybe walk the palms just a little further away for an additional stretch. And come on back to center. Let's bring those knees back in line with the hips. Tuck your toes and we'll all meet in downward dog. And for the first down dog of the day, let's dance it out a little bit. Find any movement that feels good to you. Maybe you want to pedal your feet. Open your jaw, stick out your tongue. That helps to relax through your face. Your head a little shake. And let's think about lifting those hips up towards the sky, like an inverted V, pressing through the outer perimeter of your hands with a little space underneath your palms.
And that action of pressing into the floor kind of lifts your arms away from the floor and draws your shoulders back and your shoulder blades together. Nice flat back. If you find yourself kind of rounding in this position, you might want to bend your knees because you really want to have that nice flat back. It doesn't matter if your heels meet the ground. On your next inhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Hang here in ragdoll. Give yourself a nice shake from side to side. Fingertips on the ground if you like, or hold opposite elbows. Really allow the weight of your body to bring you closer to the ground. Release any tension, any holding in the upper body. And if you like, bend through your knees and sit your belly on your thighs. And releasing the hands, straighten through the legs. Inhale, let's come on up with a flat back. Reach those fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach long, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips. We'll start to flow. Inhale, half lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, walk your hands up to plank. And we're going to twist this plank. So really think about drawing that tailbone in and under, lifting through your center, lengthen through your back, and push that floor away. Inhale here. Exhale, let's twist over to the left. So you're bringing your heels over to the left, and your inner right foot meets the mat, outer left foot meets the mat. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale through center. Exhale, right. One more on each side. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Walk your feet out. And inhale, reach your right leg up towards the sky, 3-limb down dog. Exhale, knee to nose, hover in plank. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee meets right elbow as you hover in plank. Inhale, reach. Exhale, that knee crosses the body over to the left elbow. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, step that right foot forward, preparing for crescent pose. So you are on train tracks rather than a tightrope with your feet. Before we start to draw up into crescent pose, think about lifting your body off the leg and drawing your shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower down and touch the floor. Inhale, draw up, shoulder blades together, and then reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Taking a look at your stance here, you want to have about a 90-degree angle on the front leg. And think about pressing that back heel towards the back of the room and shining your hip points towards the front of your mat. Inhale here. Exhale, let's twist over to the right, reaching your arms from end to end. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Point your left hand next to that right foot, right underneath your shoulder. And inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Twist it out. Exhale, the hand comes down to the mat. Step back to plank. and lower your way through a vinyasa if you like, or find child's pose or down dog. Cobra or up dog if you're doing a vinyasa. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out again before finding stillness. Close your eyes and come back to the intention that you set at the beginning of class. What are you needing? What are you hoping to cultivate in this class and off the mat? Inhale deep. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, draw that knee to nose, hover in plank. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, hover in plank. Inhale, reach. Exhale, the leg crosses the body, knee to right elbow. And bend back. Step that left foot forward. And let's make sure that our feet are nicely lined up on train tracks. And before we lift all the way up into crescent, we'll squeeze those shoulder blades together. So inhale, lift the belly up, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Then float your hands up into your crescent pose. Checking in with your alignment, your hips are pointed forward, drawing that left femur into the hip socket and pressing your back heel to the back of the room. Reach those hands up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Let's hold it for a moment. Inhale, center. Reach long. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Press your right palm into the ground underneath your shoulder. And inhale, draw your left arm up to the sky. Extending, lengthening as far as you can. Nice and wide arms. Exhale, that hand comes down to the mat. Float your way back to plank. And you can go through a vinyasa if you like, child's pose, and we'll all meet in down dog in a moment. Pedaling out your feet. Take a look forward, step your toes together. Inhale and exhale, step or hop your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, roll on up, big reach. And exhale, hands through heart center. Close your eyes. And tap into your breath before we continue our flow. Lengthening your feet towards the ground. Maybe pick up your toes, spread them wide, and place them on the mat. Think about energy rising through your legs, through your spine, the crown of your head. Navel to spine, squeeze sensation, a squeezing sensation through your abdominal area. Inhale, let's bend the knees, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step it back to plank. Place your right hand in the middle of the mat, and we're going to make our way to side plank. So you can lower your right knee down And make sure that your knee is in line with your left toes. Or you can step yourself into a full side plank, either stacking your feet or one foot in front of the other. Stay here if you like. Think about pressing that right hand into the mat, reaching that top arm to the sky, and lifting those hips up. For an added bonus challenge, maybe you want to lift that top leg. Oh, yes. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. And let's step, even if you're in this posture, for a moment, just kind of step out into that side plank. And then step your top foot behind your knee. So you're up on the ball of your foot, reaching up. Little heart opener. Feel free to sweep that left arm in front of you and behind, kind of chest opener here. We'll do that a couple more times. And let's make our way down to the knees, slowly, and find child's pose for a little moment of relief. If you found that was a lot of pressure in your right wrist, maybe you want to bring the top of that right hand down to the mat and sort of straighten that right elbow. Give it a little shake, a little twist. And coming on up onto the knees again, we're going to go to the other side. And so drawing that left knee underneath you, kind of into a kickstand, pulling that right foot perpendicular to your mat, and stepping your right foot out. That's level 1. And level 2, coming into full-on side plank, pressing that left hand into the mat, reaching for the ceiling, lifting your hips, and feel free to lift that top leg and hold. For 3, 2, 1. If you want to do this little back bend, step that right foot right behind the knee, coming up onto the ball of the foot, lifting your chest up towards the sky. Maybe doing this little port-a-bras for the ballerinas in the room. Swinging that right hand, right arm in a little circle, opening through your chest. And slowly make your way down to your knees. Give yourself a little shake. A little child's pose action. And let's come on into downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, draw that knee to nose, hover in plank. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let's step that right foot forward. And we're going to fly forward. So we're going to go into a balanced posture. If you want a block or some kind of prop up there to hold onto, grab it. When you're ready, step that left foot in just a little bit and begin to float forward into warrior 3. Reaching those fingertips to the back of the room or out to the side like an airplane or the front of the room. Make sure that your left toes are pointing towards the ground. Flexing that foot will help keep your leg lifted and strong. And for a little more balanced action, let's begin to float all the way up, not to standing. Don't put that left foot down. Draw that left knee forward. Feel free to extend that leg out and then shoot it down all the way back into your warrior three. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, standing, floating, that left leg up, knee up to the chest, and kick it out. Let's come on into a little balance posture. Let's go into eagle. So cross that left leg over the right. You can feel free to bring your toes to the ground if you find yourself a little wobbly. And you can wrap that left foot around the right shin. Sit it down. Reach the arms either up to the sky. Hold on to opposite elbow, not elbows, shoulders. Or you can wrap your right arm on top of the left. Squeeze those palms together, or maybe just the backs of the hands come together. Or your shoulders, of course. Find a balance point to look at. See if you can sit a little lower. Lift those elbows up in front of your chin. And let's slowly begin to unravel. Lift that knee up. Straighten the leg. And let's step it back to warrior two. Whoa, I hope I remember all this. Reach those arms out to the side, bending into that front knee. Make sure you can see your toes. If you can't, it means that right knee is kind of floating a little too forward. So press that back, kind of in external rotation through the thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, peaceful warrior, reaching or floating that left arm in front of you. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle, floating that right arm in front of you. So none of this. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, peaceful. And inhale, back to warrior two. Let's reach the arms forward. Turn onto the ball of your left foot, so your heel is up. Step back to plank and go your way through a vinyasa if you like, child's pose, and we'll meet in down dog. And we're going to go to the other side, lifting your right leg up. Step that knee to nose, hover in plank. Inhale, shoot it back. Exhale, step that foot forward. And we're going to fly. So inhale. Did I do this on the other side wrong? Nope, nope. Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart here. Left foot is in front. Yes. Yes. Left foot is in front. Sorry about this, guys. Step that right foot in just a little bit. Reach the arms forward and start to float your way into your warrior three. Keeping those hip points pointed towards the ground. Straighten through the legs. Flex through that back foot. And we're going to do our little floating action. Inhale. Lift that knee to nose or chest. Hover, straighten the leg, and slowly float it down. And stretch out to your warrior three. Inhale, lift it up. Knee up in front of you. Straighten the leg, and float it down. Warrior three. Inhale to come on up. This time, we're going to cross that right knee over the left Maybe place your big toes on the ground if you want a little assistance with the balance, or wrap that foot around the back of the left leg. Reach the arms either to your shoulders, reach them up, or cross your left elbow over the right and begin to squeeze those arms together as you lift the elbows in front of you. Keep drawing your navel into your spine. Focus on one point in front of you, your gaze. And inhale, let's slowly unwrap, lift that knee up, and let's step it back into our warrior two. And so you can have heel to arch alignment, or if you find you're a little unbalanced, you can walk that front foot out just so you have a wider stance. And drawing up through your navel, long back, reaching strongly from end to end. We'll begin our little flow. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, peaceful warrior, floating that right arm in front. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, peaceful. And inhale, warrior two. Float the hands down to the mat. Lift your back heel off the ground, coming into your lunge. And let's step it back to plank. Let's hold plank for 20 seconds. Feel free to drop the knees anytime. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, keep squeezing, 9, 8, 7, 6, hold on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your knees down to the ground and hips to heels. Ooh, child's pose. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And we're going to go on into Malasana. So there's going to be two options actually, Malasana or crow pose. So anyone who knows crow or wants to try it on, let's do it. Take a sip of water if you like. And find yourself in downward facing dog. Story of my life. So downward facing dog. Bring your hands together so that your thumbs touch. Look ahead of you, bend your knees, and float your way to the top of the mat to Malasana. So if you find yourself not totally being able to sink the hips down, you feel like you're kind of holding, make sure you have a prop there to sit on. Because this is about hip opening, not about building strength in your legs. So let's sit here in Malasana. Feel free to give yourself a little sway from side to side. And for anybody interested in doing a little arm balance, which is a nice way to tap into your core. A lot of arm balance are dependent, all arm balances are dependent on core strength. So feel free to stay here or drop into any pose you like, or you can follow me in crow. So we're going to place those fingertips on the ground and step your feet together. And let's do a big stretch, reaching up. first. Inhale. And exhale, drop down. Bring your feet to hip distance apart. Bend your knees. Place your hands on the floor, nice and wide fingers. You want to make sure, in this case, right now, that your elbows are not your elbows, your wrists are actually not right underneath your shoulders when you're prepping. They're just like a little bit in front. Hands are shoulder distance apart. Start to come up onto your tippy toes. Bend your elbows. And you want to make sure they're not bending up to the side. They're bending in line with your wrist. Begin to bend your knees and float yourself forward. So you're placing your knees on the upper arm area. Now you can play with lifting one toe or one foot up, pointing the toe and lifting it up towards your bum, and maybe the other one. Or you can play with pointing those toes together and lifting up, lifting, pressing your hands into the ground, and think about lifting your tailbone up towards the sky. When you're finished, come on down. Let's go back into Malasana and give your wrists a little love, a little shake. And let's meet sitting. Come on down. Reach your arms. Actually, let's not come down. Let's do a little reclined pigeon pose. So cross your right foot over your left thigh. Flex that foot. And your hands are just behind you. And if you need a little bit more, feel free to go on, pop into regular pigeon pose. And if you feel like you really want to lie down, just lie down in this posture. Woo! Reach for your left knee and pull it in. I am a slave. One more deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Start to relax. And come on up. If you're down on your back or you're in regular pigeon, just come on up and meet us here. Give your knees a little sway from side to side. Windshield wipe action. And go to the other side. So cross your left knee, not your left knee, your left ankle over your right thigh. And pressing that left knee away from you for a little added stretchy action. And flex that left foot. Feel free to lie down in this position, doing your reclined version, or pop into regular pigeon pose. And place that foot on the ground. Let's sit on up in butterfly position. So bring your hands to your ankles. Give your knees a little flutter. And reach your legs out in front of you. Prop yourself up nice and strongly on your sit bones. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. And exhale, we'll forward fold, maybe reaching for your calves or your shins, your ankles, or perhaps hooking your peace fingers around the big toes. And keeping that chest nice and open.
a long spine as you fold forward. And walk your hands back up your legs. We'll come to lie down on the ground. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug, a sway from side to side. Bringing your mind back to the intention that you set at the beginning of practice. What are you hoping to cultivate? What is your intention? Hug that right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg out. Flex both feet. And let's cross that left or that right knee across the body. Little side stretch. Reaching your right arm to the side. And maybe looking over your right or left shoulder. Take a deep breath here. Let it come right into your belly. And let it go. Inhale, come on through center. Hugging those knees into your chest again. Hug your left knee into your belly. Flex the feet. Extend the right leg. And reach your left arm to the side. Inhaling and exhaling, coming into your side stretch. And allowing that breath to reach into your belly, expand through your rib cage. Inhaling, going through your center again. And we'll go into happy baby. So hugging those knees out kind of towards your armpits, reaching for your ankles or the bottoms of your feet. Give yourself a little sway if you like, or sit in stillness in this posture. Your hands can be on the outside edges of your feet or the inside. Either is good, whatever works for you best. Time. And hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a great big stretch from end to end. Pointing your toes, reaching your arms. And we'll do a short little relaxation Shavasana before moving onward into our day. Bring your mind or your attention to your face and try to relax through your brow area. Allow your eyeballs to relax into the sockets. Let your jaw relax and your tongue release from the roof of your mouth. Press open your mouth just a little bit, feeling that relaxation. And how does that alone feel? Oftentimes when we relax through our face, it makes the rest of our body also relax. These small muscles have an effect on us.
Bringing your attention to your breath and the coolness as you inhale through your nose, and the warmth as you exhale. One more deep breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Feel free to stay here in stillness for however long you like. If you're ready to introduce a little movement, wiggle fingers and toes. Get your hands, your arms above your head, and give yourself a big stretch from end to end. Perhaps walk your feet to the floor and shift yourself over to the side. Use your hands to gently come on up to a seated position, maybe with your eyes closed. Hands at heart center. Take a moment of gratitude for yourself for taking time for your practice today, cultivating intention and some self-love. Nice way to start your day and move into the rest of your week. Namaste. Have a great day, my friends, and I'll see you here next time.